everyone, thank you so much for coming to my channel today. And if you're new, my name is Heather. Thank you so much for stopping by. And please subscribe if you're new, that would be great. So today's video is going to be about your hospital bag checklist. There's tons and tons and tons of checklists on Pinterest. So I just found a checklist that I think I used this one when I was doing my hospital bag, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I'm just going to go through what you really need to bring and what's kind of like, you don't need to bring that. You're just going to overpack and drive yourself nuts. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about, just your hospital bag checklist. What you need to bring and what you don't need to bring. So if you want to know what you need to bring, let's keep watching. If you see me keep looking down at my phone, the checklist is on my phone. So the first section is clothes for mom. So the first one says pajamas or sweatpants. I didn't bring like pajamas. I brought a lot of like yoga pants. My husband brought me some like postpartum pajamas. So I guess yeah, pajama sets. This is pajama bottoms. I kind of stayed in the hospital gown at first, and then I had like a couple tank tops, like nursing tank tops. So yeah, bring that. Warm socks. The hospital gives you socks, unless you don't like hospital socks. I personally love hospital socks. I know I'm weird, but they give you socks. So, and they're comfortable and they're not skid, so you won't fall if you go to the bathroom. So yeah, I personally wouldn't pack socks. It'll just take up space. Thirdly, nursing bra tank top. Bring those. Even if it's just like a normal tank top. The nursing tank tops are kind of like annoying. I didn't breastfeed for that long, but they have like clamps here, and you gotta like clamp them on and clamp them off, and they don't really clamp all the time, so you might be sitting there with a guest and hello, boob pops out. So my thing would just be get a regular like tank top, sort of something like this, so you can just like pop your breast out, which would be easier, but not like silky like this. But like go to Walmart, they have like that table full of those tank tops for like $1.98. Stock up on a few of those and wear those, because it's easier to breastfeed with that on. Maternity clothes to come home. I wouldn't say maternity clothes to come home. I would pack a pair of yoga pants, black pair of yoga pants. That is what you'll need. Depends on what time of year that you have your child. So like I had my son the beginning of April, so it was still kind of like chilly out, so I just wear long yoga pants. Or if you're having a summer baby, maybe wear like the capri yoga pants or something like that. A fleece sweater, a fleece or just like a sweater. I don't think I brought one, because hospitals are cold. They really are freezing. So I personally brought a robe. My cousin-in-law told me just bring a robe, because that's what she wore, and it's easier just to wear a robe the whole time and kind of not wear anything underneath, just so you can open up the robe and breastfeed. Like I brought a big fuzzy robe with me that I got at Walmart. It was on sale for like $9, so I was like, oh perfect. So I packed that robe. So yeah, I would, instead of like a sweater or like a zip up, I would personally bring like a robe to wear. And if you want to go home in like a zip up, that's probably easier, and especially if you had a C-section, it might be easier to have that than like a tight shirt on. For the baby, car seat. I wouldn't bring it the first time, like when you first get admitted into the hospital. I would, if you know the day that you're going home, have your spouse or your partner, whoever is with your support system at the hospital who will be taking you home, to bring it the day or the night before you go home. Because in the hospital that I had, they inspect your car seat before they let you go home. So they'll make sure that the straps are on correctly and that the base is in the car seat correctly. So I don't say bring it the first time, like when you first get admitted. because it'll just be their waste of space, and those rooms are not that big. Unless you have like a really big hospital room, it's kind of just wasted space, so just leave it home or leave it in the car until it's time to go home. Stocked diaper bag. Yeah, there's another section for the diaper bag, so I'll get into the diaper bag about that. So yeah, bring your diaper bag, a warm blanket. Yeah, bring a warm blanket, bring a lot of like receiving blankets. You don't really need to. I don't know why I'm saying that. You get a lot of receiving blankets in the hospital, like the hospital receiving blankets that they put the babies in. Don't need to bring like 10 million blankets, 10 million heavy blankets, because they provide you with a lot of stuff. Like our hospital, they gave us a nice fuzzy blanket for him. It wasn't fuzzy, it's like a knitted blanket that the older ladies knit for the maternity floor. It's volunteer that they do, and yeah, it was a nice blanket. So don't pack a ton of stuff for the baby, because most of the stuff will be there at the hospital that they provide you with. Go on home outfit. Yeah, obviously pack your going home outfit. Have 2 options just in case the one doesn't fit the baby. So you have like, let's say a newborn going home outfit, and then like a 0 to 3 months going home outfit, because you don't know how big your baby will be, because the ultrasound may say, oh, you're going to have a 10-pound baby, and he comes out 7 pounds. My son, he was supposed to be a really big baby. Gave birth to a 7-pounder. He wasn't that big, he's fat, and newborn clothes. So yeah, so pack 2 different types of clothes, both sizes. So in the diaper bag, it says extra outfits, like I just said. Butt paste, I wouldn't bring that, because if they're actually going to have a rash, the hospital will provide you with what you need. Unless like you're going organic, unless you want like all natural products. I don't know what butt paste they use in the hospital, because my son didn't need butt paste in the hospital, so it's probably like a hospital grade butt paste. I don't know what kind of butt paste the hospital uses. Wipes, again, if you're going natural, like if you want to use like the Honest Company or like 7th generation wipes, then pack them. But if you're just going to use like Pampers wipes, the hospital provides you with that. They have tons of wipes. They'll keep giving you wipes. So don't, if you're not like all into the whole natural thing and you're just going to use regular, excuse me, you're just going to use regular wipes, then just don't pack that, because you don't need it. Unless you just want to just pack it in a diaper bag where the wipe space is, and just leave that there for when you go home, because you never know, you may have an accident in the car on your way home. So you can maybe pack this one in like the slot where the wipes go. It's like my diaper bag has like a slot for wipes. Diapers. Again, if you're using all natural, bring your own diapers, and the hospital will provide you with a bunch of Pampers swaddlers. I know our hospital, we're like, take this bag, you opened it, that's yours. So every bag you open, you take that home. So just say, oh, I didn't get diapers. Yeah, but you did. That's how you get diapers for free at the hospital. It's not really for free, because I'm pretty sure they probably charge you with your insurance somehow. But just take as many diapers as you want. Take them. A swaddle blanket. I personally wouldn't bring a swaddle blanket, because the hospital gives you a lot of blankets. 2 burp cloths. No. I wouldn't bring birth cloths. That's just wasting space. Sorry. A lovey? What's a lovey? I guess it's like a little cuddle bear? No, don't bring that. That can be like a hazard. They can like smother themselves, I guess. A changing pad? No. Why do you need a changing pad? You want to change them in the hospital? I don't know why that's on there. A pacifier? Yeah, I would bring a pacifier. Hospitals don't give out pacifiers anymore. I don't know why. I think it's something to do with the breastfeeding thing. So bring, if you want your kid to have a pacifier, I know with breastfeeding they don't really recommend using a pacifier, because it shows them a different sucking method. So yeah, bring your own pacifier and a nursing cover. Yeah, I would bring a nursing cover. Thinking about it now, I would have brought my nursing cover, because I could have nursed my son while people were in the room, instead of asking them, could you step out please? Or you can just toss like a blanket over them. I don't know. Okay, important. This is a little important spot. Hospital admission forms. Now, I was like on my game with this hospital admission forms. You could do it out online. So I filled that out. I was like 7 months pregnant. I was like, I filled out my admission forms. I'm good to go. I'm ready for this. They don't care. When you get there, they make you fill it out all over again. So don't even waste your time. They don't care. At least my hospital was like, we still need you to fill it out again. It's like, really? I filled it all out online. I took my time. I was like, oh, yep. No, don't worry about it, because they're just gonna make you do it in there. And I had to do it 3 times because first time I went into preterm labor at 33 weeks. So I had to fill out that admission form. And then the second time I was having more contractions. This was like a few weeks later. I had to fill out again. Then the third time, that was my last time. Yeah, I went 3 times. I had to fill it out again. So seriously, don't even stress yourself, because you will drive yourself nuts. Your driver's license, yes, you need your driver's license. Your doctor's information, yes. Your pediatrician, if you have one picked out yet, because if you don't have one picked out, they will hound you until you pick one out. Because when we were actually told that we were in labor, the third time when we actually were told that we were going to have him, they were like, do you have a pediatrician? I'm like, no, not yet. I was waiting until I met one at the hospital, because I didn't know any doctors where I live. I was just waiting to find one at the hospital that I liked. They're like, well, you need to find one. They were hounding us. So if you're like near the end of your pregnancy and you don't have a pediatrician yet, go find one with your insurance. You can go to the office and interview them to see if you like them, or just go on Google and see the reviews on the doctor, because they will hound you, and then you have a lot going on when you first get admitted to the hospital. So find a pediatrician beforehand, because they will hound you. It's annoying. Copy your social security card. I don't think I needed my social security card. You could bring it. I don't remember needing my social security card. Copy of your insurance card. Yes, bring your insurance card. You don't need a copy of it. You can just hand them to it. They'll copy it and hand it back to you. So you don't need to make another copy. Your driver's license, which, why is that on there twice? Okay. Paperwork for baby's birth certificate, social security number, and insurance. That doesn't need to come with you when you get a minute. They will hand you all of that after the baby's born. When I had my son, you had your delivery room, and then after you had the baby, they bring you to the mother-baby unit. And that's when they give you a whole folder of all the paperwork you need to fill out. And it's a lot. And they constantly come in, did you fill out the paperwork yet? Did you fill out the paperwork yet? No, honey, I'm running on like an hour of sleep, trying to figure out breastfeeding. Give me a second. I will name my son. Give me a second. I will fill out the paperwork if I want to commit suicide. They have you ask millions of times about postpartum depression. How are you feeling? Are you feeling okay? So get used to that. They will ask you that even after the baby's born. At your child's pediatrician appointments, you had to fill out paperwork about yourself at your child's doctor. Just so you know, it's a lot. So yeah, the paperwork for your kid, they give that to you in the hospital. Yeah, they give you to fill out his birth certificate, not his social security card. Maybe. No, because that goes like together somehow. In your insurance, you do when your kid gets home. Because I know with our insurance, he was covered underneath me for the first 30 days. And then after that, that's when we had to call our insurance to get him onto our insurance. So yeah, the first 30 days are covered under you. Extras. Music. If it's on your phone, then yeah, I would bring it, because you do get bored, especially if you're there so long. Snacks. I wouldn't bring snacks because, especially if you're in labor, you can't snack. You don't eat until you give birth to that child, because they just, sorry you can't eat, sorry you can't eat. Like, you're starving a pregnant woman. You need energy to push out a human being. Like, I understand if you need to get a C-section, you may vomit. Okay, you vomit. People vomit anyways when they get C-sections. Like, it's my one doctor, that he wasn't my doctor, he was just the OB on call at that moment. He was like, what if you were just out to dinner having like a big steak dinner and your water broke and then you came to the hospital? You've eaten. What's the big deal? So he was like, you can eat, go ahead. I was like, thank you. I liked him because they starve you. Handheld massager. No, I wouldn't bring that, because first off, you probably have nowhere to plug it in at, and it may help you get through labor, but honestly, I wouldn't bring it. Tennis balls and socks. You can bring that. I can see bringing that for trying to get through labor. iPad or laptop, and iPad laptop changer. Yeah, bring that. A camera. Most people now use their cell phones, so if you want to bring a camera that you have, then yeah, bring a camera, but most people use their cell phones. Phone charger, yeah. Memory card, yeah, if you're bringing a camera. Batteries, I guess, for the camera. Yeah, I guess so. Nurse gifts, if you want to. I didn't, because honestly, I don't even remember my nurses' names. They were great nurses, but I don't remember their names. And yeah, if you have the time to make up gifts, you can if you want. I wouldn't. A baby book. I didn't bring my baby book. I wish I did. So if you want to bring your baby book, if it's not like big and bulky, then yeah, I would bring a baby book. Extra bag for gifts. No, because if you have like a lot of gifts, the nurses will bring a cart to bring it downstairs. List of people to call. No, you have a list on your phone. Money for valet or parking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you already will have like a debit card on you or whatever. And like with food wise, order whatever you want, because we ordered so much food. When I was allowed to actually eat after I had him, me and my husband ordered so much food. They were like, take advantage of it, just order food. So we did. We were eating so much. The food was good at the hospital. So yeah, just don't go crazy with packing your bag, especially for the baby. Like, people bring, I don't need my phone anymore. People will bring like so many outfits. Don't, because the nurses are going to tell you, we prefer them in just a little onesie wraparound top that they put them in, because it's easier for testing and for them to check their skin to see if they have jaundice, and just to give them baths and change diapers to check to see how their bowel movements are, or see how they're peeing, are they peeing correctly, and things of that nature. And when if they're a boy, if they're going to go get circumcised, it's easier than, instead of saying, hey, can you undress him again or undress her again, and then you get them back and you dress them again. It's a lot. Sorry, someone's calling me. I don't know who that is. So yeah, it's a lot. Don't go crazy. Really, I'm being serious. Don't go crazy with clothes, because you will go crazy. And for your husband, did I forget about the dad section? I did. Well, now let's go back. For dad, change of clothes. Yeah, my husband, he didn't go into pajamas. He just stayed in his clothes. He wore shorts because it was like a little warm, coolish. My husband wears shorts all the time. So yeah, just a couple shirts and stuff. Button-down shirt. Why didn't he need a button-down shirt? I don't know. Toiletries. I missed so much on this list, guys. Toiletries for him. If he wants to bring his toothbrush, toothpaste. What else do you guys use? Can't think right now. hair gel if they use hair gel, brush, things of that nature, deodorant if they need, and if they shower, then whatever they need to shower with. My husband didn't shower there. He was just like, that's your shower, I'm not showering in that shower. A blanket. Now the nurses will give him a blanket if he needs one. Bottled drinks. You can go downstairs to the cafeteria and get a drink. The guys can go get a drink. Entertainment. If they have their cell phone or their iPad, they'll be entertained. And there's TV. You can watch TV, so they'll be entertained. Snacks. If he wants to bring snacks, if he's like on a diet or something, or he can pack some snacks if he wants like some trail mix or crackers or whatever he wants. Gum and mints, if he eats gum or mints. Quarters for vending machine, if he needs to. Nowadays, vending machines take credit cards or debit cards, so if he really wants to carry on change, then he can. And then the other part that I missed, toiletries for mom. I can't believe I missed that part. Makeup. I personally didn't care if I had makeup on or not, because you're just exhausted and you just don't care, honestly to say. Unless you're a person that is like, I'm not gonna say you're vain, but you just always just want to look beautiful and have a face of makeup on, then you can bring it. It's a personal preference, I guess you could say. A comb. Yeah, bring your brush that you use all the time. Hair ties and headband. Bring hair ties. And bobby pins, so you can like pin your hair up and stuff. Lip balm, if you use lip balm. I'm not a big lip balm person. Toothbrush, toothpaste, obviously. But they do give you like your toothpaste and toothbrush if you forget. So if you forget, don't stress and make your husband run to Walmart or Target to go get toothbrush or toothpaste. The hospital will give you, and it's not that bad. Deodorant, glasses or contact lenses, yeah, and your shower essentials. Shower essentials, unless you're like picky about how you wash yourself with, they give you soap. They give you Johnson & Johnson soap. So yeah. Yeah, so I would bring that. For my baby shower, well, my job through my baby shower, and the one girl, Diane, gave me this thing called like a push bag or push pack or push something, and it was like it looked like a little makeup bag, and it was filled with everything you would need for labor. Like it had toothbrush, toothpaste, a razor, like a lollipop and a mint, a hair tie. It had like some body wash, lotion, a pad. Speaking of pads, take those hospital pads. I'm telling you, I wish I took a lot of them, because I took like maybe 3. Take as many as you can, because they are lifesavers. Yes, they may be huge, but you need it after having a baby, because you will thank me if you're about to have a baby, because you need them. Honestly, guys, you don't realize it until it happens. You need those big pads. Now that's all I'm gonna say is, yeah, you need those big pads, so take them. If not, the place that I found that had similar big enough pads for me was either Dollar General or Family Dollar. Family Dollar. That's where I found the ones that worked for me. So take those. Take them. And the squirt bottle that they give you, amazing, because yeah, it's a hot mess down there, guys. If you have a kid, especially if you have a vaginal birth, it's a hot mess. It's something that you just won't forget. That's all I'm gonna say. And also the hospital, you lose personal space, I guess you would say, because after you have a baby, they come in the bathroom with you and need to use the restroom. Like, especially after I just had him, they asked me, did I need to go to the bathroom? So I said yes. So I went to the bathroom and I sat down, and there was a nurse in front of me, just standing there. I was like, is she going? Like, is she gonna leave? And she was like, I'm pretty sure I don't need to show you how to put a pad on. It's like, no, I'm 25 years old. I think I know how to put on a pad. She was like, okay. And she wasn't leaving. And I was like, okay, I guess I just gotta pee here, guys. So they're there. They're there. And then I took my first shower after having my son. The nurse was in the bathroom with me while I was in the shower. She's just standing there, the curtain wide open, just watching you, making sure you don't fall or get hurt. I understand, because you do lose a lot of blood. You can get dizzy, and I was on pain medication, so she was gonna make sure I was okay. So the only thing I could say was she did wash my back, and it helped. It felt good, because I was just beat after sitting in that hospital bed. They're not comfortable at all. And yes, you just constantly doctors coming in checking you. It is. Hospital's not fun. Having a kid is this, your personal space is out there for the world to see, basically. And at that point, you really just don't care, especially when you're in labor and you're in pain. You're just like, get this kid out of me, please. And get the epidural. That's all I'm gonna say. If you want to do it natural, and that's good for you, because this mama here with our second one, whenever we have a second one, I'm getting epidural as soon as I can get it, because I don't want to feel that pain again. That was horrible. Horrible. They broke my water instantly. I was like, whoa, that's not the pain I was feeling before. And yeah, that pain hurts, but it's worth it. You get your beautiful child out of it. It's not so horrible that I want to do it again. So everyone, that if you're about to have a baby, or you just had a baby and you know someone who's gonna have a baby, it's just the best thing ever. I given birth to my child, and I was so happy that I didn't have to have a C-section. I was thankful that I could give birth naturally to my child. It was the best thing I have ever done in my entire life, is give birth to my son. And just, when you're in labor and you're having contractions, I literally felt my pelvis separated. Like, I'm very in tune with my body. Like, I know when things are happening. So like, I could feel it. I literally just felt my pelvis just separated, and that's what's happening. Your pelvis is separating so the baby can come down the birth canal and just pop out. So yeah, and don't go nuts with your diaper bag or your hospital bag. I had to pack my small suitcase that we have, and I barely used anything out of it, because the hospital kind of gives you what you need, especially for the baby part. Because I didn't, like, oh, pack all these pajamas for the baby, pack this outfit for the baby, pack this and that, and I'm like, I didn't use it. The only outfit he was actually in was, he wore 2 outfits the whole time he was in the hospital. We were there for 3 days, so, and also, if you're breastfeeding or trying to breastfeed, bring your boppy pillow, because if not, it's hard to, they pack you around with all pillows and they fall, and, excuse me, it's easier just to put your boppy pillow on. So I would bring your boppy pillow. You could also use that for labor, just leaning on that, and yeah, so I would definitely bring that. And baby wash. I personally don't like Johnson & Johnson baby wash, because they state that there's formaldehyde in it, and I knew that's what hospital uses, so I packed my own baby wash, like little trial sizes, for when he had like his first bath. So I told the nurse, she was getting ready to bathe him, I was like, I have my own lotion, body wash and lotion for him. She was like, well, I have them here. I said, I know, but I packed my own. She kind of gave me like a little attitude. I was like, yeah, but I don't want him bathed in Johnson & Johnson. I have this. I use Baby Magic. And so she used that. Nurses will give you little attitude issues or whatever. Ignore it. Some nurses are on a power trip or whatever. Ignore it, because those nurses are just like, lady, come on, I just gave birth to a child, leave me alone. Take the damn lotion and body wash, excuse my language. At that point I was just like annoyed. And then the hospital, right before you're about to leave, they set you up with like a nurse coming to your house like 2 days after you get home to see how the baby's doing. I know what they're doing. They're checking to see how your house is, if it's a good environment for the baby. We opted out. They gave us issues about that. They were like, well, why can't we come? Because we don't want you in our house, and you don't need to be in our house. So you have options. Don't feel like everything's mandatory. You have options. You can say no to things, especially if you're a first-time mom. Don't be scared to say no. I don't want that, because they will push you and push you. And you would just say, sorry, I said no. No means no. And they'll walk away. Because they were like, well, why can't they come? But we don't want strangers in our house. No, sorry. And then the car seat issue. I had like these cute little bear straps on the car seat straps for my son. So it was comfy around his neck or whatever. And the one nurse was like, did that come with the car seat? I was like, no. And she just tore them off and threw them. It's like, did you just do what I think you just did? She's like, if it's not part of the car seat, then you can't have it on. So some of the nurses can be a little bitchy. It's part of the hospital, yes, you can say. And I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you guys. Your hospital bag. This is not really hospital bag related, but with your people in your room, like your support people, that's what they call them, make sure it's people that you really want in there that won't irritate you. Because when you're in pain, you don't want to be irritated by your family or members or anyone. Make sure it's people that honestly will help you and not just sit there. Because you'll need the help. Because especially that last push, to push that baby out, that was like probably the last push that I had in me to push him out. And it's just a lot. Just make sure that if you're the type of person that gets overwhelmed very quickly, I would say don't have anyone else in the room besides your spouse. Because I mean, there's a lot of people in there. It gets hectic because when it's actual time to give birth, so many people come into the room, and it's just like, it's a lot of people. So our next time we have a baby, it will just be me and my husband, because it's just a lot. It's a lot of people in one room. And then when we gave birth in, wasn't a very huge room. It was a nice sized room, but it was when the doctor's there, and then a nurse is helping the doctor, and then another nurse is over there, and there's another nurse over by the warmer, and then I had my husband here, and then I had my mother-in-law here, and then it was just a lot of people. So just would say don't have that many people. That's it. So I think that is going to be it for this video. I've rambled enough for today. I know I haven't put up a video in about 2 weeks. Sorry, just a lot has been going on. Me and my husband just celebrated our 2-year wedding anniversary. Can't believe we've been married for 2 years already. So yeah, that was what was going on, and then there's a lot of other stuff. So yeah, I promised that I want to get up another video after this video will be up. So if you have any ideas for me or any videos you want to see me do, please leave a comment down below, and I'll do that for you guys. I'm trying to really become more active on my channel. I know that's what helps build your channel. And yeah, so if you're about to have a baby, congratulations. Or if you just had a baby, congratulations. Or if you know someone who's about to have a baby, recommend this video to them. And that little push pack, I'll try to find it online. I'll leave it down below in the description box for you guys if you want to check that out. It did help me a lot And don't go crazy, guys, with your hospital bag. And don't go crazy with filling out all those registration forms online. They make you fill it out anyways when you get into the hospital, so don't waste your time. And yes, so I think that'll be it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That'd be great. I would love for you to join my family here on YouTube. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.